Hi, I'm Nixie and I have a new video that I wasn't anticipating recording just yet. So, yeah, deliveries and me don't get along too well. I've no idea what's wrong with us. Yeah, I received notice of a parcel that was meant to be delivered yesterday. I wasn't anticipating a parcel yesterday. I missed it by about 5 minutes, but as you can see, I've picked it up today. I know what it is. You know what it is because you can see the title of the video, so I'm not quite sure why I'm trying to be so stealthy about this. So yeah, I have ordered PopInABox. And yes, I have another very strangely named subscription. So PopInABox I found out through my Geekbox. Sometimes it is worth checking those weird emails you get, folks. So, the Pop in PopInABox relates to Funko Pop. In my first Geekbox video abilities, there was a Funko Pop figure. I actually already owned a figure of Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas because Jack Skellington, Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, I like that. So I find these figures a little hard to get here in actual physical shops. I don't know if other people have the same issue, but I suspect that is the case because this service does exist. So they only do Funko Pop figures. If you don't like Funko Pop figures, you're not going to enjoy this. I'm really, really sorry. But I like them. They're very specific kind of oversized head style, a little bit simplistic. And the way you save money is by ordering a different number of figures as opposed to having different monthly subscription types. So we're not doing 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. We're actually doing numbers of figures. So you can buy one figure. It costs about what you would expect the figures to cost normally in a shop, as far as I can tell. That's for the UK. I don't know about international. I do believe they ship internationally at the very least to the US. I don't know about other countries. The shipping is not included in that. It's actually separate, and for me that was £3.50. It is actually Royal Mail tracked in the UK, so at least you will know where your parcel is. In my case, you know, arriving at my house 5 minutes after I left it. Thank you very much, Royal Mail. You're really efficient. Sometimes you're a little too efficient, but whatever. So, yeah, you could get one figure a month if you really wanted to. You could get two, which is what I've done. It works out slightly less than what the loot crates did. You can get three, which worked out about the same as loot crate did for me, which sort of defeated the purpose, which is why I didn't do three. I did think about it. You could do four. Lovely fingers here. Yeah, you could have 4 figures a month. You could have 5. Or you could have 6 figures a month if you really, really wanted to, which boggles the mind. Because 6 figures over 12 months would be 72 figures. Which seems like a lot to me to get even over the course of a year. And I'm getting 2 over, so over a year I would get 24 figures. I don't know if I have room for 24 figures yet. We're gonna cross that bridge when we come to it, and by that I mean I'm going to ignore this problem until I can't. Yeah. So, yeah, this works a little bit different than maybe other subscription services. Like I said, it's only Funko Pop figures. And you will get savings, as I said, depending on how many figures you get. You are getting slightly better value. Oh, per figure. Though you will be paying more per month. Yeah, it's a little bit strange. But obviously you get opportunities to get slightly rarer figures, more expensive figures, while still paying the same overall price. And some figures do cost more. They do have a lot of figures. There's a leaderboard on their website because you can mark which figures you have so that you don't get repeats, which is quite good. Whether or not it works out that way, we'll have to wait and see. And there's a leaderboard of people who have figures, and I think the top leaderboard is 2,700 something, which I assume is every single figure that they have released at the moment, because that sounds about right. I'm pretty sure I don't believe that in the slightest. So I have two. I have another two now. So I guess I'll show you. I'm doing this, by the way, so you can't see the figure, for one, because as you can see it doesn't have any separate packaging. Also because my address is on the top of this box. And I love you guys, but I don't love you that much. And I don't want you to see that. So this is the best possible option you could have without me sitting here without the box. So unfortunately that means I've also spoiled the first figure for myself, which is a little unfortunate. So it's, you know, it's quite a small box actually. They've managed to package it relatively efficiently, which I like. So here we go, I guess. And we have bubble wrap. How do we all feel about bubble wrap? Do you love it? Do you hate it? So I'll be using that later. So as you may have already seen here, we have Hulk. Actually, there's only one figure, so that's interesting. I've ordered two, but I only have one figure. So I have Hulk. Say hi to Hulk. The Avengers Age of Ultron Hulk. So there are different versions of these figures. So there are lots of different permutations. I noticed there were lots and lots of Batman permutations, as in the kind of 1960s Batman, it's the Batman Begins type Batman, Arkham Asylum Batman, etc, etc, etc. So this is the Age of Ultron Hulk. Looking a little bit red around the eyes, I have to say. Really, Hulk? What's up with this? So, mind-controlled Hulk, really. Spoilers if you haven't seen Age of Ultron, I guess. And on the back you can see they all tend to come in little groupings, these figures, usually relating to whatever particular franchise it is. So in this case, obviously, there's a Avengers Age of Ultron series. So you've got, you know, Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Thor, Hawkeye, Vision, Ultron, who looks really super creepy. I saw the figure previously, and you also have the Hulk bolster, which as you can see is a larger figure. So there are big figures as well, which obviously cost slightly more. I've seen physically a Hagrid from Harry Potter, who is an oversized figure. So he's actually bigger than the standard ones. So we're going to take Hulk out because reflective plastic. Right, so there's only one figure. I ordered two. So it looks as though they're actually being shipped separately, which is a little bit strange. I didn't get any shipping for the second one, and I'm going to have to apologize for the sound of plastic as I try and get the Hulk out. Oh, and he's actually, that's interesting, I didn't notice that at first. This is going to creep some people out, so it's creeping me out a little bit. So, Funko Pop figures, as you can see, have oversized heads. They're quite simplistic facially, and the overall design's quite simple. Still quite detailed. He's got lots of little... Look at that. Look at those abs. So this is fairly standard for the figures, this type of style with the kind of one colour eyes and whatnot. And the lovely angry mouth. I love the little angry mouth that some of them have. The normal figures usually, if they don't have like an angry expression, have no mouth. A little bit weird, but hey. But this actually has a secret here, folks. Yeah. He's a bobblehead. Look at that headbanging Hulk, everybody. Look at that headbanging. Douche, 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 douche. Yeah. Okay, I wasn't actually expecting him to be a bobblehead. I didn't notice that at first because, as I said, they're all oversized in the head department. This is normal. Yeah, it's got a slightly big head, but for Funko Pop figures, this is actually normal. So, I said he's simplistic, but you're not going to be able to see very well because my terrible camera is terrible. He has a very, very tiny Avengers logo on his trousers, pants for all you Americans, and sort of pocket detail, I guess you would call that. interesting. Minimalist, I think we'll call this, rather than simplistic. So there you go. There is my bobble-headed Hulk. I'm really sorry I'm bobbling your head, Hulk. Really, I apologize for that. And he does stand up. Although he does have a very oversized head, he does still stand up. I know I'm always slightly worried that he's just gonna bounce all over the place, but he will stand on his own as long as you're not too aggressive with him, which I don't think he would appreciate at all. So there you go, that is PopInABox. I should have 2 figures, I only have 1. That's a little bit weird, so I apologize for that, everybody. I presume that another one will turn up at some point. I'll actually have to go investigate this now, as I didn't even stop to think about that, because reasons. Yeah, so there you go. He's cute. Not everybody's gonna think he's cute. Sorry, everybody. I think he's cute. So, as usual, there'll be a link in the description. I see that recording this, and there's no link in the description just yet for me. For PopInABox, for everybody to investigate if you want to. One good thing I'll mention while we're here, you can help me out here, Hulk. They have an option called thumb up, thumb down. So what you can do is you'll be given a selection of figures. It's about 5 or 6 figures at a time, and you can thumb up, funnily enough, or thumb down for specific individual figures. And so you can say you can thumb up figures that you want to have, and you can thumb down figures that you don't. So you don't have to worry that out of however 2,000 plus figures that you're going to get figures that you don't like. So you can remove figures from a particular franchise that you don't like, individual figures from a show, whatever franchise it might be, TV show, movie, etc., etc. So you can actually say no to individual figures. So if you didn't like the Hulk for whatever reason, but you maybe liked Captain America or Iron Man, Vision, you could thumb up the ones that you like and thumb down the ones you don't. So that helps obviously when they're selecting which figures to send you, which ones you get. So every month this is going to be a little bit weird for me. I honestly can't remember which ones I thumbed up. You can check and see which ones you've thumbed down in a graveyard. Lovely and morbid. And you can remove them from that graveyard if you ever change your mind. So it's not permanent if you thumb down a particular figure. You can always thumb it down to start off with, and if you change your mind, you can change your mind later, take it off, and you should eventually get that figure as part of the rotation of figures that you get. So it's a little bit sad. Hulk does not have his pal. He should have had a pal. That's a little unfortunate. That's going to need investigated. It's a bit strange to have them shipped separately like that, which I wasn't really anticipating. But there you have it. PopInABox. So, if you could, the usual things, if you could like this video, really appreciate it. Comment, are these cute? Do you think they're a little bit weird? Do you not like Hulk? If you could subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, that would be great too. You'll see more videos of PopInABox. I will continue this for the foreseeable future. Like I said, it's a monthly thing, not specifically in any grouping as like 1, 3, or 6, or 12. It's just however many figures you want to receive every month. So I'll be continuing it for the foreseeable future. Honestly can't remember how many figures I thumbed up as opposed to thumbed down. I thumbed up less than I thumbed down, let's put it that way. So this is going to continue for a while at least. So thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.